Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out some Star Crush minerals. This is a cosmetics company. I think it's mostly like sort of like a social media brand. I found out about them through YouTube and I've ordered some things and we're going to test them out today. And then at the end I'm going to tell you sort of like my experience and my experience with shipping and customer service and things like that. So let's go ahead and get into the video, and if you like it please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not already. Okay, so let's go in and start with these eyeshadows. I've already primed my lids with like a little bit of concealer, and I've used the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which is like, mine's almost empty, I really need to get a new one. And I've just sort of set the lid with a light colour. The three shades I got from Star Crush Minerals are, let me get them out and I'll tell you. I'll just show you quickly, they just come packaged in a little bag like this, and they've got some stars at the bottom. And this was like sort of wrapped and just in like a little like packet thing, and it came with like a starburst in it as well. If like, I thought that was a pretty cute little addition. Okay, so I got the matte shade Life is Peachy, then I got the shade Maroon Matte, which is obviously a matte, and I got the Amber Wine Glitter, which is that one there. And you could create like a look. I just dropped some glitter. Let me grab that, get that. I will say, as much as I love the LA Splash crystallized glitter, this packaging is like a pain because it's literally round and there's like a tiny little flat bit on the bottom, and if it falls then it just rolls around. So yes, anyway, you can do a complete look with these three colours. That's kind of what I wanted to do, is like get three that I could like use together. So I'm going to start off with Life is Peachy, and they just look like this. They have a star on the front and it says Star Crush Minerals on the outside. And it's a screw cap. There's like a little plastic protector bit, and then it's like a sifter. I haven't even like really opened these. I did sort of like swatch this one a little bit, but not properly. So it just looks like that. And I think I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques base shadow brush to start off with. I just tapped a bit out in the cap. I just thought that'd be the easiest way to do it. It doesn't come out like super smooth. It's obviously, it gets kind of like stuck to each other. Yeah, it gets sort of like stuck to itself in there, so you could give it like a little shake and that will probably help. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that into the crease. Okay, first impressions on this eyeshadow. Definitely not a peach colour, definitely more of like a pink colour. And it doesn't seem to want to go right in the crease. Can you see that bit there? It doesn't want to blend in that bit. Like, it just like is refusing to, like, I don't know. So that's kind of annoying. So I'm going to try and build it up a little bit. I don't know if it's like the primer causing it to do that. There's like a big gap right in my crease, which doesn't look very good at all. Okay, so I've managed to mostly get rid of that like patchy area. It doesn't look great still. It seems to be fine on this eye, but I do say I'm finding these slightly more difficult to blend than I would like. Yeah, so they're not, I don't know, they could have blended slightly better. Maybe it's the brush. I'm going to go in with a deluxe crease brush and try and blend this outer part. I think sometimes like pigments, because, I don't know, because the way they come out is sometimes they're slightly more difficult to blend, because it's not like a pressed powder where it's like, it's all sort of one texture, because when you empty it out then sometimes they can get a little bit like chunky, or some areas on the brush will have more pigment than others. Oh, I wanted this to be like a fairly quick video and it's taking me like ages to blend these out. I think this is about the best I'm going to get it, quite honestly, because it's gone a little bit smudgy and I've had to like wipe a little bit of it off. I think that's the best we're going to do. Definitely not a peach colour. I was expecting peach, seeing as it's called Life is Peachy, but it's more like a literal like neon coral pinky colour, like not peach at all. My brush is like really stained now. I'm going to go into Maroon Matte. It comes in the same packaging, just with like a little seal like that. And I think I'm just going to add this quite gently to the outer crease, because I thought this was going to be a lot more subtle of a transition shade, but I don't want to add too much now because it's like a neon pink colour. I'm just going to use the same brush, I think. Yeah. Okay, that colour I am highly impressed with. Again, this is the Maroon Matte colour, that's just the name of it. It looks great. I really like the way those two blended together. It's really nicely pigmented and it's blending with, you know, a lot less effort. I do find that probably I wish I'd used like a different colour as a transition with this shade, but I wanted to try out all three colours in one go because I think this would be really great. It's just slightly more difficult to blend because you've got that sort of neon-y pink colour. If I put down a really light base shadow first, maybe like Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, I think would have been a bit easier because I thought that that Life is Peachy shade was going to be a little bit lighter. Okay, I've just popped on a bit of the Too Faced glitter glue. While that's drying, I'm just going to go in with the Mary Luminizer highlight from the balm and just pop that on my cheeks and like a little bit on my nose. So now I'm just going to take the Amber Wine glitter. I'm going to pop a bit into the cap. Oh my god, I really hope this doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to take this flat brush from, I think it's from Bare Minerals. It's like a really old one. And I'm just going to tap that in and pop that on the lid. Okay, so that glitter is a beautiful colour. I love it with these two other shades. I use my Too Faced glitter glue and that tends to work for me with most glitters. But I found that like a lot of this did seem to fall off, like it didn't seem to stick as well. Maybe I didn't put enough glitter glue on, or I'm not sure. But I think with these kind of glitters, it's a very loose glitter, you need to be careful because it's quite fine and it didn't seem to want to stick as much as some other glitters. But I really love the colour and I think it looks great with this maroon matte shade. I'm just going to go ahead and add some liner and some mascara and I'll be right back. I'm trying so hard to finish this video before I melt. It's suddenly gotten so hot. I had to go and like change because it's absolutely like boiling all of a sudden. So I just threw on some wing liner, some mascara and a neutral lip colour. So overall, I do really like these eyeshadows. I'm impressed. They weren't like super expensive once you kind of like apply a code. A lot of different beauty YouTubers and influencers have their own code for Star Crush Minerals. I'm just going to give you a bit of info about shipping and I had to deal with customer service and just let you know about that. Because I've seen some people on like Twitter kind of talk about it because I was there thinking like, where is this order for a long time, and I was like looking at other people's tweets. So I ordered on the 26th of March 2017 and then they created me an account. Yeah, so it was awaiting fulfillment on the same day and I was just wondering when it was going to be. It does say on the website that if you use an influencer's code it can take up to 7 to 10 business days. That's the current turnaround time for dispatch. So if you order on the 26th, then it might take up to 10 days for it to be dispatched. And mine was dispatched on the 10th day, on like the last possible day. Yeah, so it was shipped. It was shipped on the 6th of April. And then I waited a good while for them to come. It does say on their website that international orders can take up to a month. And I was, you know, I'd seen tweets and I'd read things and I thought, you know what, I'm fully prepared to wait a month. I wouldn't order these shadows if you need them in a rush. Like, if you don't mind waiting, that's fine, but like, it will take a while for them to come. So it got to a month. I waited a month and then nothing. This was after shipping, not after order. This was a month after it was shipped. So this was on, yeah, so it was shipped on the 6th of March. 6th of March? Sorry, I've got so many little emails here. Okay, yeah, so the 6th of April, sorry. Yeah, it was ordered, yeah, it was shipped on the 6th of April. And then, and then on the 6th of May, I contacted them and I said, I haven't heard anything. I didn't have a tracking number. I hadn't been contacted to say that anything had gone missing or that there were any problems with my order. And somebody replied to me and they said, what did I say? I said my order was dispatched over a month ago and I haven't had a tracking number for it yet. I know that delivery can take a while, I'm just wondering if there's a tracking number. And they said to me that your package should have reached you by now, but we see that it unfortunately has not. Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience. We sincerely appreciate your continued support. I will ask them to reship in the next few days. So they reshipped, and they sent me a tracking number. It wasn't until May 17th that I actually received a tracking number. I got a response for them on the 8th, so I had to wait a little while for the tracking number. And I'm just going to find out when exactly it arrived because I didn't have that written down. Okay, so my order arrived on May 17th, and I originally ordered on the 26th of March, and I didn't get my products until 17th of May. So if you're in a rush for these items, there are some issues. I think it's because they're smaller parcels. I'm not sure. They tend to take a while to get to you. I live in the UK, so this is only based on UK. If you live in America, it might be completely different, but I would just recommend like making sure you like check out what people have been saying, and you know, be aware if you want them it will take a while, and you might have to be prepared to speak to customer service, and make sure you get a tracking number because that's also really important. I am pleased with them, but if I'd known it was going to take this long, maybe I would have, I don't know, maybe I should have ordered a few more, and then hopefully it wouldn't have been like, you know, such a long amount of time. But I used Tina Halada's code here on YouTube, which got me 50% off. The total was $22.50, I believe, so it wasn't a whole lot in pounds once you convert it. Yeah, so that's not too bad. But yeah, just be aware to like do your research. And the thing is, I wish I'd found a video like this, just someone to explain with like the timestamps of like what sort of happened, because I was sort of searching around like for a video like for someone talking about it, and there wasn't loads. So hopefully this is helpful if you're thinking about ordering from there. I would recommend these shadows. I think they're really nice. I think probably stick to the darker matte colours and the glitters, because I didn't find that, I did like this, but I didn't think it was like, you know, mind-blowing, and I was expecting it to be more of a peachy shade. But overall these are really well priced, and I think if you can get them, and if you live in America it probably wouldn't take as long, and if you can get them for a reasonable price with an influencer's code or anything like that, I would definitely recommend them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye!